Aries, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower family reading. Here for the week going from the 29th of, is it the 30th of October through to the 5th of November. Just pulling out some cards already on your relationship side. And wow, that is some super stuff going on there at the end. And I think it comes out with a really good result. A real transformation going on here for you. On your work side, there's some fantastic things going on as well. You've got it going on, haven't you, Aries? That's the thing. You've got it going on. You're going to want the pair of them that come out there. Well, that'd be interesting to see what those two sort of come together with. Very interesting pair they are. Just a quick one to say. I got a live on Sunday. Where we've got the monthly readings coming out this week, and then I'm going to be asking or answering questions on Sunday on the Sunday Live. Look out on your community page for that. You'll get a lot more information. Okay, so your overall energy here, you've got the King of Swords. I think this is all to do with judgment, wisdom, and everything like that. And I think if it makes sense, follow it basically, because this is the overall energy here, and I think. Coincidences, if things happen easily for you to do, follow it. And this is regardless. This is on your relationship side as much as on your financial side. On your relationship side, look at that for your karmic message. Be happy. What was his name? Brian McFerry, wasn't it? So be happy. I think this is where you've got to learn that although things can be serious, and you can have serious situations in your life, like everybody. If you learn out of it, you're actually going to be happy about those serious situations that normally would be really painful or could be sort of awkward or complicated or conflictual and what have you. And the reason I say that is because on the universe message to your karmic message here is you're carrying too much here. And I think the universe is purposely, the funny thing is, I think universe, this is why you've got to be happy about it. And this is why you get that evident path to follow that the universe is giving you, or overall energy is giving you that evident path to follow. You should be happy about this. I think the universe is creating scenarios around you in your private life, which will curtail meetings with other people or curtail connections with other people. And you'll be kind of, oh no, I really should have met that person. And no, probably you didn't. Probably a good idea that you didn't. You know what I mean? And it could be something as simple as, meeting down the cafe and stuff like that. Just trying to stop your paths crossing on certain people in your life because, it's a case of just carrying it too much. Where have you come from? You've come from a very beautiful position. And we've seen that in your readings over the past sort of, I would say, month and a half, maybe even 2 months now, that you're really on fire. You've built that up. You've learned a huge amount just after your birthday in March, April and May. And then June, July, August, that's where you've got the transition. And August, September, October is really where you started applying that in your life. And it seems like you're coming from a really good, solid standpoint, almost like you're a pillar of society, a pillar of your friends, your family, your community, whatever it is around you. And that could well be the problem there. That could well be the problem. That is the fact that maybe you are carrying too much within life. And people have looked at you and sort of kind of going, don't worry, Aries will get it sorted. Aries will know what to do. And yeah, you may well know what to do. But at the end of the day, you might be overrun by this. And this is where the Queen of Pentacles comes in. She's very relaxed. And this is what's going through you now. You've understood this position of power which you get from that and that. Basically, that is your general overall energy of your general overall energy, and it's like you're coming from a position of regal position where you know the situation, you're calm about it, where you're going on, gives you really good clear thoughts about about where you're going and everything like that. These cycles of people and things go in cycles, come and go, it's all swings and roundabouts, right? And because you're dealing with that, I think also dealing with a lot of situations that are around you that may have caused you pain and difficulty in the past. And I think that's what that is all about, which you've been carrying a little bit too much about. And what are you doing? You're letting go of it. That's what you're doing. You're realizing there's certain aspects or certain relationships that you just kind of think, I'm glad that person didn't feature in my life. That's what the universe is trying to do. The universe is really helping you out here, I think. I think coincidences, I think energy is really trying to sort of kind of going, Aries is good, Aries is clean, we're going to back them. That sort of thing, that's the sort of approach, especially if you allow it to sort of, if you follow it up. You know, a very simple thing. I go to put a USB cable into the plug, right? And there's some days when life is going well, it's going good, and I just got to put it in, ding, and it goes in. Now, if life is going bad, or it's just been a bit of a pain in the backside, I go like that and kind of go, it's the wrong way around. You know, it's the very simple things. And I think this is a bit more sort of complex, obviously, than a USB key. It's more of a case of relationships. And there's certain relationships that are coming at you kind of going, no, I can't get in. And that's what the universe is doing. And so then people have to either readdress themselves in order to get close to you, or they kind of go, I've got to find a plug later on, sort of thing. You know, and I think it's really helping you out here, and I think you should be happy about this. And it's that happy confidence thing that you've got going on, which really serves you well. On your financial side, your karmic mission is the Three of Wands. It is doing good quality work with other people that are around you. It's combining things for your business. It could be working with a colleague at work that you work really well together. You've got a very good symbiosis. Is it symbiosis? Working together, basically, where you sort of complement one another. You know, you'll be very good at the calculating, ordering, or, you know, putting things in order, organising the plan of doing what you're doing. That other person here will be good, maybe sort of delegating, communicating, sort of like, you know, doing the things that maybe you just don't want to have to deal with. And between you makes a really super team. And that's what your karmic thing is. You've got to karmically understand that if you want to go further in life, you've got to team up with other people. You can't do it all on your own. And this is where we get the second royal air sign here. So now we've got two of them here. And this teaming up here, and this is where I'm sort of saying it's working nicely for you. And now this is on your sort of, on your financial side, you've got your karmic message, which is here. And then you've got the influence from the universe. And there seems to be like this person that is around you that has chosen to follow you, if you like, or go in your direction because you've been playing smart. You've positioned yourself really well by the looks of things within your workspace. And that, I think, is getting appreciation from others. It's getting recognition within your workspace. It's giving you a certain kudos within your workspace because you've done the work really well. And what is blowing through you? So this is those two cards that came out a little bit hot and cold, actually. Really bizarre there. You know, you've got the Ten of Cups here, which is happiness after difficulty, seeing the reality of just working on your own. I think you're seeing the benefits of working with someone else. And you've noticed that in the past, you work by yourself. You're going to do it anyway, Aries, because you're like that. You do it. You're a doer. You know, you don't just sit around, you know, twiddling your thumbs. You go ahead and do it. But it's much more enjoyable and much more productive once you start engaging with another person. This could well be another business. Let's say combining your business with another business around you. And you could be very good complementary businesses. So you could have like a garage and there's another business, or you could be a car washing service and you notice there's a free space next to the garage, so you set up next to the garage. You know, it's very complementary sort of situations going on here. And you've got to, and within the coming weeks, I think you're going to nurture this very strong connection with either another business or another person or a client or a supplier, whatever it is, it's really working well. So yeah, that's the general. We're going to go through a bit of a clarification with the Light Seers card. We have got the live coming out on Sunday to do with the monthlies. As I said, you'll find the monthlies on our channel, which is a sign monthly and a collective. I was going to do a lunar eclipse reading, but I thought it'd just be a bit too much. So I've actually done a lunar special on CYMATIC TV, our sister channel, which you can find links in the description below. This week's competition is running on the air signs on Sunday. So if you want to enter in the competition to get a free reading with myself, you've got to put a comment on the air signs which come out on Sunday, just saying competition, your name and your sign, basically. And you will be pulled out of the flower. If you've never seen how we do it, we douse it out of the flower. But anyway, let's get on with your reading. Thank you very much for being here and everything like that. Okay, so 6 of Cups. I don't read upside. I do read upside down on personal readings sometimes, but you know it's a bit more complicated on this sort of scenario. Yeah, so you've got the 6 of Cups with the King of Swords here. I think this justice and this the fact that it's working smoothly for you is because of the good quality work that you've done in the past, or as if you're recognizing the fact that you know how far you've come. It's almost like it's like you've gone down your pathway, and the further you go down your pathway, nature or energy just starts kind of going, oh look, Aries is in a rhythm now. It's gone quite far. That means we can feed it a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And it's it's because you're bringing to the surface, and this is what it's trying to do here, is help you to bring to the surface that happy side. That absolute beautiful experience of living life and looking back and going, oh yeah, that was great. You know, that sort of scenario, I think that comes up to the surface here. And I think you've got to realise, the good sort of stuff you've done. Look at this. This is really powerful. Look at that. The Sun and the Change of Fortune. I think if you do this, approach it in a very happy way, you've got this really powerful position within your relationships. If you just hold your power, but be very gentle about it and be very nice and happy, I think that's going to make that's what's going to be the change of fortunes. It's going to change that into that so you can then let go of it. There you're holding on to it. There it's dead, done and dusted with, and you let go of it. So there's something that's going on this week within your relationships that with a change of fortune, and I think the fortune comes with you being happy, is you allowed something to be let go of. Let's just see what you're holding on to tightly to. Happiness. That's twice you've got the Sun out here. Excuse me. Can you hold on to happiness too tightly? No, I don't think you can, really. I don't think you can only be happy. But maybe it's a case here that you have been holding on to other people's happiness too tightly rather than your own. So I would, because that is the main influence on your karmic message. That is absolutely mad. Look at that. 2 suns and the Wheel of Fortune. Absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, I think the happiness is going to be the driving thing for you. And maybe not necessarily the happiness of others, of trying to sort out everybody else's life. I think you just need to sit there and allow the people to come to you. And the people who are in line with you will be in line with you. And this authority helps you to avoid all of those petty arguments, those petty conflicts that don't serve anything. I think you've put them to bed now in your life. You've no longer got them present in your life. And this is why it's now opening up to sort of like, you've got a little bit more space, a little bit more energy about it, a little bit more happiness. And this allows you to sort of let go of the weights that you've been carrying on with you. On the Queen of Pentacles, yes, it's tied into a choice here. This happiness, this sunshine and everything like that is tied into a choice. And I think this is a choice about how you go about life. It almost seems like not a moral sort of conduct, but almost it's like a code of the, like a code of the root, or a noble code, we don't do this, and you know, this is below us, as it were. You know what I mean? I think I get that sort of thing. I think your choice is not to be involved in things that are basically just being detrimental, not just to you, but to your friends, your family, your community, the people that are around you, basically. I think you're letting go of that. Well, it goes through. I think that choice there comes. Okay, so that's what the eventual outcome is. You've got the Nine of Swords going to the Ten of Swords. So there is this sort of like repeating thing that has been coming up, that's been niggling you in your life. And now, because you're sure about your future, or you should be sure about your future, and I think that's what the happiness brings to you, and the overall energy around you brings to you. If you're feeling it, then you know you're right. Then you can make that decision to just let go of all those sort of relationships that are not really within your interest, basically. And you know, they may well be nice people, but at the end of the day, you know, it's not for you. With the Three of Pentacles, sorry, you get the Seven of Swords. This is twice you're getting the Seven of Swords out on this side now. It's like you got the Seven, you got the Ten, you got the Sun as well, twice out on the other side. I think this is in order for you. As I said, I think because you've been playing smart in the past, because you've got that out on your recent past, because you've been playing smart in the past, I think you're attracting people into the fact that you're doing business, or you're working, or you're doing your project, and you're playing smart. It's attracting people, and then that's helping to play or to work even smarter. It's a win-win situation here. With the Queen of Swords, you get the Nine of Cups. Loads of possibilities coming in with this. I think these people that come into your life, because that's what I was saying earlier on, I think these people, this person that comes into your life that brings a bit of quality work to your life, actually bring a lot of benefits as well, not just within the workspace, but bring a lot of sort of help within you doing your work. And I think you really do recognise that. With the Seven of Swords, you've got the Five of Wands. Yeah, you probably had to play smart in order to it's like there could be some sort of competition or conflict that you've had to go through, and that's where you've been playing smart. You've mitigated all of that, and you've eventually become the best example of yourself by sort of being smart. And this is how you're attracting other people to you. You've you've extracted yourself from the petty or the conflicts, because you've got the Five of Swords on that side as well. It looks like on both sides you had sort of petty conflict within your life. And I think we did see that around about sort of 2 or 3 weeks ago. You can check out your weekly reading from then. And I think that playing smart has really brought in some benefits for you. I think once you start making that connection with those other people and playing smart, and it makes you smart, and things start working in your favor, and then you realize you're actually a lot happier when you're working with other people rather than working alone. It's almost auto-producing in a way the success for you, and it seems to be this connection with another person is carrying you to much calmer shores, which is taking you away from that Five of Swords and that Five of Wands, basically, which is really good. So I think this connection, this work connection with another person, is so bountiful for you. It's unbelievable. And then you get the King of Wands. Did we get the King of Wands out? No, we didn't. Then you got the King of Wands. And this is you really sitting in your power. This is you going off, being the leader as you nurture this sort of connection that you have with other people within your business world. And it will breed ultimate success, or what you so desire in life, or how you wish your business or your project or your career path to go ahead, basically. It looks really good. So there you go, Aries. Thank you very much for being here. Don't forget about the lives that are coming out on Sunday, that we're going to be doing on Sunday. Check out the community posts to see times and everything like that. We will be posting the times and everything and the links in the description as well of this video, so you'll be able to get it there as well. Thank you very much for your support. I'll see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.